Get a little help here?
Where the hell is everybody?
So this is where Uncle Theodore has disappeared to all these years. Henry, you're gonna wake the dead with this racket. And besides, you're spoiling my pleasant disposition.
Trust me, Sylv. Uncle Theodore isn't waking up anytime soon.
At the very least, you've disturbed this gentleman over here.
It's a homeless man, Sylvia. It's not a real person. Real people have jobs and don't eat their meals out of the garbage can with raccoons. Did you go open the gate? Unbelievable. What?
Drive!
You must be Theodore's house manager, Miss Graves?
Graves, what a terribly ironic name given the situation.
Are we the first to arrive then?
Splendid. We'll have a look around, shall we? I'll have a vodka, straight up, twist of lemon. Ooh, what's that?
Don't break anything, sis. This stuff will be ours in a few hours.
Does this look like a shelter to you? Now, I don't know what kind of vagrant hippie community Theodore was running here, but you had better not be here when the house is handed over to me, or I will remove you from the property by force. I have no tolerance for vermin like you. Now step aside. Here we are. Your name was Evelyn, correct?
Miss Graves, Mr. Wickham was the only person to call me Evelyn.
Oh, yes. I see now. That's a much better name. It suits you. Tell me, were your services to be included with the house? Because there need to be a great many changes around here.
My loyalties lie only with Mr. Wickham.
How unfortunate.
Change, huh? I bet you could use some change. I think we all could. I'm sorry I can't offer you more. I don't have much, I'm afraid. Best of luck to you.
You can't just come barging in here like that. Some of us are very sensitive to loud noises.
And here I thought that you were just classless and overdramatic. And I'm surprised that you had the audacity to show your face here today after marrying that sorry excuse for a businessman. I mean, he gets a little sick and suddenly he decides he's Mr. Charity. It's disgraceful. Weak. It's no surprise to me he croaked.
Don't talk about Robert like that.
No. So I'm the last one to arrive. Joy.
Yes, well, technically we're still waiting for the attorney to get here.
Typical. I mean, what's the good of a will when the attorney that's responsible for it is an idiot? I mean, he's probably planning out how to take advantage of this situation and rob us of part of the Wickham Fortune.
Seems like you and he would get along nicely.
Oh, please. I hardly think that you're one to talk about relationships.
Well, to hell with the attorney. When's dinner? I'm starving.
Dinner will be served shortly.
Wow, this is such a bore. Why must we wait around so much?
Heaven forbid you have to wait for something once in a while.
If somebody doesn't find that attorney soon, it is my right as the eldest living Wickham relative to decide who gets what.
Well, we wouldn't want that now, would we?
Found him.
Terribly sorry I'm late, everyone, but I was held up with some rather stubborn clients this afternoon. Now then, if you allow me to get situated, we can proceed with the evening. Please excuse me.
Aperitifs?
Oh, yes, please.
I'm telling you, if we had gone through with it, you would have been a very wealthy woman, Camille. Of course, that plan went to hell in a handbasket when your husband decided to develop some morals. Shame, really.
Perhaps he was better for it. Have you ever considered doing the same?
You're joking. With the money I get here tonight, there's no telling what I can do. Why settle for a portion of the Wickham Fortune when I could double it?
Yes. Well, I hope you find true peace and happiness one day, Henry.
You're bleeding.
Sylvia, please, it's just wine, okay?
Oh, please forgive me. I'm awfully clumsy. Here, please have mine. No, I insist.
Thank you.
I haven't drunk from it yet, so it's clean.
Okay, thank you.
Dinner is served.
Finally.
Well, I better go wash up before I sit. Bathroom?
Upstairs on your right.
I have an announcement to make.
Here we go.
I have been doing a lot of thinking, and I have decided that it is time that I move on and pursue my true dream. Becoming an actress.
Judging from the commotion that you created in the hallway earlier, you haven't very far to go.
But to go and we know not where. But to die and go we know not where. To lie in cold obstruction and to rot. This sensible, warm motion to become a kneaded clod. And this delighted spirit to bathe in fiery floods.
Oh, how wonderful. You know, perhaps if I took up heavy drinking, I too could become an actress.
If you'll excuse me, I have a quick phone call to make.
And I actually must make certain that everything's set up for later. I shall be right back.
Or reside in thrilling rain of thick, ribbed ice.
So where are we? What? Who interfered? Camille? Wait, what was the last name? Hello? Hello? God damn Could I possibly use the phone? There's no service in here.
There hasn't been a landline in this house for years.
Could you possibly tell me where that bathroom is again?
There's one at the top of the stairs, and there's another one right around the corner.
Splendid.
It's a paradise to what we fear of death.
Sylvia, please, that's enough. You're making a scene.
I think that there's something to be said about the decency of silence. In fact, I think Camille seems to be the only one who has mastered it.
Speaking of which, where is Miss Wickham Parks? It seems she's not returned from cleaning up. Perhaps I should go check on her.
I'll go. I wish to freshen up.
Well, it would appear that Act 2 of Sylvia's acting debut is about to begin.
Sylvia! Oh, dear God! She's dead.
How? Was it suicide?
But she was such a happy person.
We should move the body.
Why? She's not going anywhere.
What happened?
Where's that music coming from?
Why aren't we talking about what just happened?
Who lit the fire?
Where's Camille?
She's dead.
Welcome, my little weasels. And may I be the first to congratulate you all on being the most detestable group of human beings I have ever known. Lying, stealing, cheating. Even going so far as to kill your own family members. All for a bigger slice of my vast inheritance. In fact, you have all killed another person by showing up here tonight. Mr. Salija, if you would be so kind. The picture of the person that each of you has killed by coming tonight is contained within these envelopes.
What is the meaning of all this?
Truth be told, it was never my intention to leave any of you my money. No, your greed and pride sealed your fate long ago. Instead, you shall feel all the pain that you have caused others throughout your miserable lives. You see, you have all been administered varying amounts of potent tetrodotoxin poison. I'm afraid those aperitifs did more than stimulate your appetite. I truly wish it hadn't turned out this way, but, as I said, you sold your souls long ago.
You're a tricky bastard, Theodore.
You may think me a monster. Perhaps I am. You see, it was never my intention for this to be the Wickham legacy. But alas, pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. They all found their way into my family and sank their claws deep. These words may mean nothing coming from a man who sentenced his only remaining relatives to death. But I am no hypocrite. So I devised a test. One last chance for my heirs to prove themselves worthy of their lives. Of course, my family behaved exactly how I expected them to. However, within the darkness, there was a glimmer of hope. Suddenly, the plan changed. What had already been set in motion had to be corrected. Second chances had to be given. How foolish it would have been for me not to allow a chance for the Wickham name to be redeemed, since a deserving steward of the Wickham legacy emerged. After all, life is never fun without a few surprises.
Hello, my dear Evelyn.
Hello, Theodore.